The true strength lies in having no enemies but the ones within ourselves. When we let go of enmity, we free ourselves from the chains of hatred. In a world without enemies, we find peace within. To have no enemies is to be truly invincible. The greatest battle is the one fought within, against the need for enemies. Let forgiveness be your weapon, and you shall conquer all foes. In the absence of enemies, we find room for compassion and understanding. To vanquish all enemies, we must first conquer the enemy within. In the realm of harmony, enemies cease to exist. A life without enemies is a life filled with boundless love and acceptance. True strength lies in forging friendships, not nurturing enmity. To walk the path of peace, we must forsake the concept of enemies. When we see no enemies, we become the architects of our own destiny. An enemy-free heart is a heart capable of embracing all beings. In the absence of enemies, we discover the beauty of unity. A life without enemies is a life of liberation and serenity. To live without enemies is to live as a beacon of light and love. When enmity dissolves, we are left with the pure essence of our humanity. The path of enlightenment is paved with the absence of enemies. In letting go of enemies, we find solace in our own souls. To have no enemies is to have no chains holding us back. When we see no enemies, we become warriors of peace. To rise above enmity is to transcend the limitations of the human condition. In a world without enemies, we become architects of a better tomorrow. When we choose compassion over enmity, we liberate our own hearts. To live without enemies is to embody the essence of true strength. In the absence of enemies, we discover the power of forgiveness. To be enemy-free is to exist in a realm of infinite possibilities. When we let go of enemies, we embrace the unity of all life. True victory lies not in defeating enemies, but in eradicating the need for them. In having no enemies, we become the change we wish to see in the world. To walk the path of peace, we must abandon the notion of enemies. An enemy-free mind is a mind open to boundless growth and understanding. In the absence of enemies, we find our true purpose. To have no enemies is to be truly alive, liberated from the shackles of hatred. When enmity evaporates, love and compassion flourish. A heart without enemies is a heart capable of transforming the world. In letting go of enemies, we embrace the transformative power of love.